The striking Gautrain workers affiliated to the National Union of Metal Workers and their employer Mbombela Operating Company have resorted to negotiating at the Commission for Conciliation, Mediation and Arbitration, otherwise known as the CCMA. Now, this comes after wage talks deadlocked last week. For more on this, I'm joined by NUMSA's spokesperson, Phakamile Hlubi-Majola. Good to be talking to you once again, Phakamile. Well, look, it's been 2 weeks now of what you have called an indefinite strike. How is it going now that the CCMA will be involved in trying to resolve the conflict and the impasse between yourselves and Gautrain?
Good afternoon to your viewers. In fact, there has been some updates with respect to the strike at Gautrain. We've been engaging with the employer since Friday. We weren't able to find each other, unfortunately. And yes, indeed, we have requested the CCMA to also get involved and mediate. But what I can also tell you is that last night we met with the employer until very late and engaged in talks. We are at the point now where they have made a proposal, which as NUMSA we are currently presenting to our members so that they can let us know if they accept the proposal that's been offered by the employer.
Now, you've been advocating, or at least the workers have been advocating, for an 8% increase. What type of proposal has been put on the table thus far?
We have actually changed our demand somewhat. I don't want to go into too much detail about what's been put on the table as yet, because our members are engaging with that. We will definitely inform the media what they have decided on. But what I can say is that the employer has put an amount on the table which the amount of which sort of falls in line with the 8%. In some respects might be a little bit more depending on how you look at it. And as I said to you, the full details of that will be unveiled should our members decide that they wish to accept that particular proposal.
Well, we'll wait for you then to unveil that to us after it has been discussed by the members, whether it's accepted or not. But I'm sure that you can talk to us about what you call your amended demands. How have your demands changed?
Well, it's really about, it was a discussion that took place, as I said, over a couple of days. On Friday, for example, the employer had put a proposal of a 1,100 Rand increase. So we were discussing around there, you know, and basically trying to find various permutations that would be that would work on the side of both parties. So unfortunately, on Friday, those talks didn't work out because some of the permutations that we had initially accepted would have meant that the employer would have to pay more than what they had initially expected. And then unfortunately, those talks broke down. So they made a different proposal last night, and that's the one that our members are currently engaging on.
So at what point will your members go back to work?
They'll go back to work once they decide that they accept the agreement. Then that's when they'll go back to work in full.
So this could be another week, give or take. It's still indefinite, I hear?
Not necessarily. For example, we have to get back to the employer on this by the end of today. So you should know by tomorrow what our attitude is with regards to this proposal.
Phakamile, thank you so much for that update, that regarding the discussions that are currently taking place with Gautrain and NUMSA.